Do-do-do-do-do. Alola. Yuxi's about to make you take a BuzzFeed quiz. He's gonna make me take one of those quizzes where it's like, which Akatsuki member are you? And if I don't get Yuxi's favorite Akatsuki member, then he kills me. I'm gonna go into it being like, man, I hope I'm like Pain or Itachi or maybe even Kasami, and then it's like, you're Hidan, now die. I wish that when you're riding Baskia Legion, I wish that when you came up on a waterfall like this, it would let you climb the waterfall with Baskia Legion, like in Tears of the Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be cool? That's a perfectly valid way to determine the chosen one. I dig it. I know, right? I should be in charge of these things. Up. Well, well, well. Lake Acuity, the coldest of all the lakes. That's an alpha rufflet right there. Hi, guys. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Yuxi. When Yuxi took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. Well, not all people, just some. That's what the stories say anyway. My phone! A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have. Let's go, Solo. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. I want, like, a miner to show up and be like, we didn't need your fancy high-dangling phones to make caves back in my day. We did it with blood, sweat, and pickaxes. That's the way real men do it. All you youngins just want everything handed to you on an app these days. You don't know what it's like to really work. Now let's see what's waiting for us. Oh my goodness, it's you. A menacing Pokemon. We haven't seen this thing until now, have we? I know you don't need me to tell you this, Solo, but I've still got to say it. Be careful around that thing. You're Ghost Normal. I think that means you're only weak to Dark? Do any of my Pokemon have Dark-type moves other than Nasty Plot on Infernape? You have Crunch, but you're also a Yon Mega. Alright, so the answer to this fight is to Dragon Claw it, like, really, really, really hard. Also, really quickly, let me... Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you have Psychic? Why do you have Swift set instead of Psychic? Are you insane? Take Calm Mind over Recover. Does Garchomp have Crunch? Doesn't have Crunch. Thanks for wasting my time, chat! Get him! No, not him. Not Ottoman. That's not who I meant. Okay, I'm sorry. This thing has got so much hair, it needs a haircut. I gotta say, I still like normal Zoroark more, but this Zoroark is also cool. Ooh, I hate you. I hate you a lot. Yeah, let's do this first. I did more than I thought it would. That's gonna hurt. I was right, that hurt. Oh, he crit me! You coward. Died. Nice. Yeah! Crit him right back. Well done, Garchomp. Knew you could do it solo. It's Yuxi. Hey, bud. Come, I will test your knowledge. Please, literally, just give me a quiz. Please. Combee, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. Combee, Zubat. Did I say Zoombat? Combee, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are there eyes? Combee has 6. Magneton has 3, that's 9. With Dusclops is 10. Zubat has none. Unknown has 1, so it's 11? Tell me each one by one, yet all at once. One by one, yet all at once? What? Answer me? One by one, yet all at once? What the heck do you mean by that? Combee has 6. It's 3 faces, 2 eyes each. Magneton is 1 per face, so that's 3, 9. Dusclops is 1, that's 10. Unknown is 1, that's 11. Zubat is 0, it's 11. I'm ready to answer. I love how the quest of knowledge as a series of numbers? What does it mean by a series of numbers? Does it want me to say like 60131? So like Combee is 6, then Zubat is 0, Unknown is 1, Magneton is 3, Dusclops is 1. 60131? That was unnecessarily weird. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. I love how the quest for knowledge is like, hey, do you know how many eyes each of these Pokemon have? What if I had just been like, I've never seen a Magneton. Like, I don't know what a Magneton is. And then Yuxi would have been like, well, I guess you're not very knowledgeable then, are you? Because you didn't see one out of like 1,000 Pokemon. So like, get bent, loser. You obtained Yuxi's Claw. Yuxi doesn't have claws. Can that thing even learn Shadow Claw? Just one more to go. What if Yuxi added itself? Would it be 2 or 0? It would be 2. When you close your eyes, do you say you only have 0 eyes? I don't think you know how closing eyes works. I assume all went well, Solo. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? It's a video game, bro. I guess I can think of 2 reasons: to keep the chain safe and to test us. Perhaps you're right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all. Though having said that, isn't the red chain for mending the world? What use would some villain have for it? Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. You could well be right. I guess we'll have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. So, shall we return to Mistress Kagita's home? Let's go back. The game's gonna force me to either way. Wonderful. Then we can see if Mistress Kogita has any more insights to share with us. Answering those questions in this BuzzFeed quiz has shown that your Yu Yu Hakusho character is the Blue Ogre. Unfortunate. Better try again. No! I wanted to be Hiei! So that's Yuxi's Claw. I sense a warmth to it. It's a claw, woman. The Pokemon of the lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilee Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rifts, what would become of everyone, I wonder? That settles it, Solo. There's no time to lose. We've got one material left to find for the red chain. Let's go get it. That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold, too. Watch? Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the third lake and found what's needed for the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins. I actually am kind of interested in what they're going to do for Mesprit. Where am I headed? There's only one place left to go, buddy. Like, how are they gonna give me an emotion trial? I also wonder what Hisuian Pokemon it's gonna be. They've been using the Hisuian Mons that weren't the Nobles. Or the movement Pokemon. It's like, what Hisuian Mon is left that hasn't been one of my movement Pokemon or one of the Noble fights? I can't, like, think of all of the Noble Pokemon off the top of my head to be able to answer this question. Or all the Hisuians, I mean. Diving, 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 diving. Hi, guys. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano, then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. Is Lake Verity in a crater in Diamond and Pearl? I feel like it wasn't. I think Valor was in a crater, but that's because Team Galactic took a bomb to it. This is where they reveal Hisuian Metapod. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or that's how the old tales go anyway. Your ARC phone is beeping. Beep, beep. Call me, beep me, if you're gonna reach me. Whenever you need me. And another cave appears. You know, I was too busy being amazed to mention this before, but the professor was right. That ARC phone of yours is incredible. Has my ARC phone ever done anything in this game other than beep at the start and say catch all the Pokemon and then this? Let's do this, Solo. Mistress Kagita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. It's actually been, like, super easy, bro. There's something about this place I can't quite put into words. It is Gudra. Chat was right. I totally forgot about this thing. A menacing Pokemon stands before you. Trounce that thing, Solo. Prove to the Pokemon of the lake how strong you are. All right, time to beat up one of Shroom's favorite Pokemon. Goo! This is one of my favorite Pokemon. Did I say Shroom when I meant to say RTK? I've insulted Shroom more than you could ever know, chat, because I mistook him for RTK for a moment. Shroom will never get over this. Stupid shelter. Stupid move. Oh, that's right, you're a Dragon type. Ow. Don't miss. Gamer. I was thinking RTK, but I saw Shroom's name in chat, so I said Shroom. You know how dogs is and all that. Shroom, I don't remember if I uploaded it the other day or maybe I just rendered it, but I rendered the video where I evolved Porygon 2 into Porygon Z, and literally when I was doing it, I said, chat, don't tell Shroom I'm doing this. That's the way, Solo. I can tell by watching that you and the Pokemon you've caught in those little balls truly understand one another. Now let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. Oh. Mesprit. What's up? Just adding it to the Never Forgive Chaos list? Perfect. Your emotions, share them with me. I have more hatred than you could possibly imagine. They're yours. So it speaks from its mind straight to yours. Makes sense for a Pokemon that embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess. Why are you only just now mentioning that? The other two did it too. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? Bewilderment. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? Exciting. What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? It's a wide world. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? I felt bitter because it was stupid. Where's the option where I can say, like, I felt like it was out of nowhere and poorly timed? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Was it even possible to fail this one? Mesprit's plume? Plume? Isn't plume like a bird's feather? What? Who named these? Hold up. I'm Googling what a plume is. A long, soft feather or arrangement of feathers used by a bird for display or worn by a person for ornament. Mesprit does not have feathers! I can't even imagine what that must feel like, having a Pokemon talk to you without words. Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. I can hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself so warped. That was the third trial, which means... That's it, Solo, you've done it. That was the third trial, you've done it? Okay, yeah, nice repeat text. I hope there's a way to fail that one. You'd say the wrong answer. I guess when it's like, share your emotions with me, you could be like, nah, dog. It seems we've finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. Where is that? I don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. Oh, you're gonna fast travel me there, cool. Yeah, I guess Mesprit is a bird now. Oh, is this the Spiritomb place? In the Mirelands? The Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things. It's long been said to blur boundaries. Wait, is this the Fogbound Ruins where I need to find an unknown? Is there an unknown around here? Imagine I just saw it like the unknown was like in the background right now, like winking at us. That'd be so funny. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time. Showing up only when the time's right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess. I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Right, but how do we make this red chain? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it could be forged by mortal hands? Watch me. Then what are we doing here? We don't have any more time to waste. You look at her hat. Oh, hey, guys. Ah, the Pokemon of the Lakes. I love how Yuxi and Mesprit look like they're sitting, but Azelf is like, nah, I stand, like a real man. Yo, how much do you think this goes for on eBay? Volo, how much are you willing to pay me for this? So it was true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept. At last, I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again, Solo. I love how my name and Volo's name are one consonant apart. I just realized this. Yet, things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world. What's that supposed to mean? I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. What's he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, what can he do against a giant rift in space-time? Man, they really, at the end of this game, were just like, hey, should we, like, write out something that makes sense where, like, maybe, you know, the distortion starts to push out from Mount Coronet, and then, like, Kamado is like, this is troublesome, Solo, like, get to work on it or whatever, we're gonna, like, back you up on it, and etc., and whatnot, and then instead, they were like, what if we instead make it where Kamado does a complete 180, makes his character look very stupid and completely different, like out of character as can be, and he not only kicks Solo out for the dumbest reasons imaginable, but he also is then like, I'm gonna go hand to hand, I'm gonna throw hands at the Space Rift and fight it man to man. Like, hello? What is happening? Well, he doesn't yet know that our Solo has managed to get the red chain now, does he? That's right, we've got to let him know that it'll be alright now that we have the red chain. Will it be? How do we know that? Even the commander should see reason then and call off this foolhardy plan of his.